Chapter 6, Requesting That Which Would Enrich Life. We have now covered the first three components of NVC, which address what we are observing, feeling, and needing. We have learned to do this without criticizing, analyzing, blaming, or diagnosing others, and in a way likely to inspire compassion. The fourth and final component of this process addresses what we would like to request of others in order to enrich life for us. When our needs are not being fulfilled, we follow the expression of what we are observing, feeling, and needing with a specific request. We ask for actions that might fulfill our needs. How do we express our request so that others are more willing to respond compassionately to our needs? Using positive action language. First of all, we express what we are requesting rather than what we are not requesting. How do you do or don't? Goes a line of a children's song by my colleague Ruth Babamaya. All I know is I feel I won't when I'm told to do or don't. These lyrics reveal two problems commonly encountered when requests are worded in the negative. People are often confused as to what is actually being requested, and furthermore, negative requests are likely to provoke resistance. Use positive language while making requests. A woman at a workshop, frustrated that her husband was spending so much time at work, described how her request had backfired. I asked him not to spend so much time at work. 3 weeks later, he responded by announcing that he had signed up for a golf tournament. She had successfully communicated to him what she did not want, his spending so much time at work, but had failed to request what she did want. Encouraged to reword her request, she thought for a minute and said, I wish I had told him that I would like him to spend at least one evening a week at home with the children and me. During the Vietnam War, I was asked to debate the war issue on television with a man whose position differed from mine. The show was videotaped, and I was able to watch it at home that evening. When I saw myself on the screen communicating in ways I didn't want to be communicating, I felt very upset. If I am ever in another discussion, I told myself I am determined not to do what I did on that program. I'm not going to be defensive. I'm not going to let them make a fool of me. Notice how I spoke to myself in terms of what I didn't want to do rather than in terms of what I did want to do. A chance to redeem myself came the very next week when I was invited to continue the debate on the same program. All the way to the studio, I repeated to myself all the things I didn't want to do. As soon as the program started, the man launched off in exactly the same way he had a week earlier. For about 10 seconds after he'd finished talking, I managed not to communicate in the ways I had been reminding myself. In fact, I said nothing. I just sat there. As soon as I opened my mouth, however, I found words tumbling out in all the ways I had been so determined to avoid. It was a painful lesson about what can happen when I only identify what I don't want to do, without clarifying what I do want to do.